Hello and welcome to tonight's video, which will be the video where we go over bot lane players and how teams approach the bot lane role as far as resources are concerned, and how much damage did those players and that role give the team back. Efficiency stats, if you will, based on share and based on just sheer damage divided by gold. Yesterday's video was based on mid lane. I did put bot lane down as the thumbnail, so I took it down and I'm going to use it for this video. So if you saw it a second time, that's why I was too lazy to make another one. So interesting. Vitality Karzi. So Karzi had 10% more damage for his team than he did gold share, and that's a lot to do with Vethio. Yesterday we saw Vethio towards the bottom of both of these, not dealing a lot of damage despite getting a ton of gold. Linkus, same deal in the jungle for Vitality, and that share has to go somewhere, and it was Karzi. But as you see over here, it's not necessarily just that, though. Karzi did deal a lot of damage. After that is Upset from KC. He dealt a ton of damage as well. The entire KDA Upset narrative kind of goes to the side, if you will, a bit when we look at this and how much damage he dealt for the team. Nobody else was really dealing damage. It was Upset. Now, he's not on this side, which is an indicator of, hey, the team wasn't very good. It wasn't dealing a lot of damage altogether, right? Because Upset is dealing this much damage relative to the gold he's receiving. However, he's not on this side here. Dignitas Sven, Supa of Mad Lions Koi, a player that this is one of his calling cards, is his aggression. He dealt a lot of damage in summer. Mad did not do very well in summer, and thus didn't appear over here. LNG Gala, Viper of HLE, and then Hansam of G2. I mean, those guys are elite bot laners. Viper, you could say he's the best in the world, and I don't think anybody could really say he's not in the conversation. Lower end of things, FearX Henna, 1.7%. LGD, so that's Xiaoyi and Kepler combined, 1.67. Then we have a big drop. So from 1.67 to 1.15. Like that's a big difference here. 0.5%. So that would be Stay and then Able. Actually, I think it might, well, was it? I think it was both. NRG FBI, which a lot to do with the Senna bot lanes. They don't deal a lot of damage. FlyQuest Masu, and then Shopify Rebellion's B-Voy. Not shocked to see B-Voy on that side. He's frankly not. He had a couple good games. He was third team All-Pro on my stats, All-Pro in spring, but everybody caught up to him, and they're like, hey, this is like the oldest AD carry in the 4 major regions. Why didn't you go get Brants? I don't know. Answer's as good as mine. Now, outright team return on investment. Nip Fodic leads the way. That's not a shock. Shanji near the top. Rookie near the top as well. Nip are a very aggressive team in the damage department. Based on this, these videos I've done. Nip, without doing the research, I think it's a safe bet that Nip may be the most efficient team damage relative to gold in the world, which is not something I think a lot of people would really think about. But Shanji's near the top, Rookie's near the top, as is Fodic. Vitality Karzi, Team Liquid APA is not the one I'm talking about. Team Liquid Yeon, APA was yesterday, and he was high up in this category as well. Sven, Hansama again, and then we have Elk of BLG. Not a shock, Elk's near the top of this list all the time. LNG Gala, and then Pays of Gen G. We have elite teams showing up over here. These are the teams that do deal damage and are going to an international event. Lower end of things, so you see 1.7 here, 1.39 there. The majority of teams and bot laners fell in that window, so that's why there's not as many listed. FearX Henna, once again, 1.39. Masu, 1.33, as well as Bvoy. Team Wee's duo of Stay and Able, also low at 1.31. But we see BDS appear over here at 1.23. Their bot lane duo, the least, not duo, it's not fair. Ice had the least ROI out of everybody in the 4 major regions as a team. And, I mean, you look at teams, Ice played for the for the whole split. So BDS not going to Worlds maybe in part due to that, right? Ice was not a player that was dealing a lot of damage, and there are other players like Supa that were for Mad Lions Koi. So, yeah, that's a thing. That is a thing. I was surprised to see BDS at the bottom because they weren't in the bottom 6 over here. But that just kind of goes to show you where BDS were on the split. So, yeah. Comment down below with your thoughts. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.